Hello and welcome to this episode of the Weak Forms series. Today we're focusing on the word that. So as always, I think it's important to look first at the strong form. This is probably the form that you've thought about more. What we need is at the beginning the special TH, tongue poking out a little bit through the teeth, the. And then we've got that short a vowel and a t. So altogether, that. Now, if you don't put the tongue out between the teeth, you risk accidentally either saying that, maybe, or that, sometimes even that. Depending on your native language, depends on how this is likely to be realised. The trick to getting this word correct is just to poke the tongue out between the teeth just a tiny little bit. You don't need to stick it out really far, just a teeny tiny bit, enough to make the, and that's it, with vibration in the throat, that. If you struggle with the TH, which many people do, check out the links in the section below the video and you'll find links to lots of other places where I've tried to produce some material to help with this. I think it's one of the harder consonants in English from what I gather, certainly for students whose native language doesn't contain this sound. So anyway, back to our focus here. The strong form is that. So to prime us then for our weak form, remember weak form usually uses this Schwa, this nice relaxed, tongue relaxed in the mouth, nothing much going on, So taking our strong form that and trading the a for a Schwa, for it becomes that. So again, don't forget you need your tongue poking out between the teeth a little bit, that. So let's have a couple of examples to consider when we're going to use strong and weak forms. Sentence number 1. Did you tell them that we're going to be late? So hopefully what you heard there was that I used a weaker form. Did you tell them that we're going to be late? It doesn't need to be stressed. That or that here is just serving the function of grammar. It's just gluing the sentence together. Did you tell them the thing, that we're going to be late? So it doesn't need to be strong. However, sentence 2, that was silly, wasn't it? You can imagine, I don't know, a child does something and they break their toy or they knock a glass off the table and the parent is chastising them. That was silly, wasn't it? The that could be emphasized here because we're pointing to that specific thing that just happened. And parents sometimes do this. They kind of emphasize certain bits of a sentence when they're being strong or forceful with their children to kind of make the point really clear, to emphasize what it is they're trying to say. So I'll read each of those sentences again, listen really carefully and just try and feel the difference between the weak form that and the strong form that. Here we go. Did you tell them that we're going to be late? That was silly, wasn't it? So hopefully you can hear that, the difference between that and that. Don't worry if you find it hard to control this yourself initially. Vowels are quite a subtle thing, I think. It's very hard in comparison to working with consonants, which we can often see changes in the front of the mouth. A lot of what's happening with vowels is happening inside the mouth, so it can be quite hard sometimes to pin down what you need to do with your own tongue and mouth shape. But paying attention to this and doing a little practice regularly can really help you to get to grips with these sounds. So if you found that useful, go ahead and hit like, and if you want to get more practice in the future, then go ahead and subscribe. New videos come out every week, so we've got pronunciation focus, We've got idioms, we've got verbs, IELTS, micro skills, plenty of stuff there to help you to slowly push forward with your English at a pace that suits you, ultimately with that goal of improving little by little. Practice makes perfect, and consistency over time is the key. So go ahead, subscribe, and then you can slowly work through the back catalogue and see where you go on your English language journey. If you've got any requests for future videos, please leave them in the comments below and let me know how you're doing with your pronunciation. Do you find this TH difficult? As I said, if you do, check out the notes below and you'll find links to help you with the TH sounds in English. Thanks for watching and have a lovely day.